What is up, YouTube? Thank you so much for tuning in to yet another video. Today I want to talk about 3 major reasons why the Lund Ghost Cam tune isn't the best tune to run on your car, and there's certain reasons for that. Like I said, I want to explain to you guys later on, but let's go and take my car out and go ahead and go to an empty parking lot so I don't bother my neighbors. All right, here we go. Haven't driven my car today, so this is going to be another cold start. Parking lot up in front I can just park at and upload that tune. What is this guy doing? Alright, cool, we're out of here. Alright, so now that we're parked, I'm gonna go show you guys the procedure on how to do the Ghost Cam tune. So first we gotta turn off the car, then we get to our end gauge right here, and we exit gauges, and then we go to tuning, and then we go to load tune. And then you can see I have 2 tunes. So one is my stock tune, and then the other one, stock airbox cam. This is the Ghost Cam tune. So we are gonna turn on the ignition, because that's what you gotta do. And then you click the check mark, flashes tune, yes. And approximately 3 minutes, so that's fine, we'll wait. And then it does its magic. Everything shuts off. And then it uploads that ECU tune. Should be a bar that comes up and it will tell us how long or what the progress is for that tune. Now that that bar is coming up, the tune is officially being uploaded. So once it gets all the way towards the other end, I will show you guys and then we'll see how it sounds. All right, so the bar is almost done. Should be uploaded any second now. There we go. Car's back on, and now it says you gotta turn it off for 10 seconds, so we'll turn it off. Give it 10 seconds to hit that check mark. And then now we can turn on the car and see how she sounds. And once you first start it up, it's gonna idle normally, and then it will start chopping. All right, guys, so the car is now chopping. So let's go outside, see how she sounds. As you can see, pretty freaking loud. The tune uploaded, I'm gonna go take it for a drive and just tell you guys why I don't really like the Ghost Cam tune. Before we go, one of the main things that I don't like about, or this is the first reason why I don't like running this tune, is that the chop is inconsistent. So normally when you hear a car loping, it just says like chop, 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 chop. But this one chops in a unique way, and because you're not really running cams, actual cams, it's you're gonna get that inconsistency. But I found out if you hit the AC button, it changes a little bit. So that's kind of a funny feature. Another reason why I don't like running the Ghost Cam tune also is because you have to slip your clutch a lot more. And what I mean by that is, let me put up the windows. What I mean by that is that you have to keep the engine above 1200 RPM, because the car is loping and it pretty much is doing what it's not supposed to do, and it's gonna fight the transmission and the engine itself. So what happens when you go under 1200 RPM is that the engine will start like fighting each other with the transmission, and then you start doing the huck and buck. So that's like really bad for your drivetrain and also your motor mounts, because everything is shaking, and yeah, it's not so great, and it's just a lot more of a hassle to drive. Third and final reason why I wouldn't recommend running this tune is because it is pretty loud, so in idle you're gonna be loud. This car's already loud in full acceleration, as you can see. But yeah, it just gives you a lot of attention, and that's not always a good thing, especially if you're trying to be low key with the cops. Because you're running this tune, you're dumping a lot more fuel, and your gas mileage drops, and you just smell a lot more of the fumes. And because you are running headers, like for example me, I am running headers, so you smell the fumes a lot more. It's not an overall great driving experience, if that makes sense. Man, in slow speeds it's super hard to drive this car. Yeah, don't get me wrong, driving this car, when you pull up to car shows and car meets and you have this tune on, you fool a lot of people. It's really funny because no one, like I said, no one really runs this tune, so it's really rare in a sense to see a Mustang or hear a Mustang have like cams. So when you pull up and it's loping like that, it's so funny because everyone looks in they almost look in shock, and I just think that's kind of funny. And when you have people come up to you, you can tell them easily they're stage 3 cams, and they'll believe you. But obviously, if you want to go out and race and you tell them that, you're definitely gonna get proven wrong. So yeah, the car still sounds the same. If anything, a little bit more throatier. Before I end this video off, I just want to say there's no shade on Lund. Lund is an absolutely great tuner if you want to get your Mustang tuned, and honestly, those are the only guys that I trust tuning my Mustang. But they give you that tune if you want to run it. And like I said, it is fun for a little bit, but not fun when you drive it consistently, because it does kind of, if you don't know what you're doing, you can damage your car. So yeah, no shade on them though. I had their tune for 4.5 years and I had no problems whatsoever. So I just wanted to tell you guys. And yeah, hopefully this video kind of helped out a lot. If anyone's looking to buy a Ghost Cam tune or want to run it and what it's like to drive it, thank you so much guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.